Down the down down down. The Rogue Pizza is on the hunt. Awkward to keep the peace. Cross is on the prowl. With help of a new mutant ally, they'll make the way back home through the rifts. Stop evil. The danger's calling. The meet old friends. The light will be found. Stop evil. Pizza man. Pizza man. It was shortly after that that we were attacked. As it turned out, our attacker was actually a hunter. But once he learned who we were, he stopped. He was aware that different dimensional routes could lead to different time dilation, but not something like this where pretty much every other dimension 6 months are passing by, but for our particular route, years were going by. It was actually quite lucky that Cross wasn't with us the majority of the time, or else he would be just as aged. It was quite funny that me and Aqua were around the same age as Cross, Pizza Man, and most of our friends. But we quickly got onto a ship and met Jack Black. Yes, like the actor. He wasn't actually the actor, he just happened to be named after him since his last name was Black, and they felt like Jack would be pretty funny. But he actually became notorious for being a cowboy who hid in the shadows. It was quite convenient since I'd also taken on a bit of a cowboy aesthetic. He was flirting with Aqua. For some reason, I don't know why, it ticked me off. But he betrayed us as we entered a rift storm. Apparently he was aligned with a group against the hunters, but quickly I blasted him in the knee with my gun and kicked him in the face and slashed his cheek with my knife. Omega used his mutated claw hand, which I didn't mention last time, but one of his hands was normal while the other was like a claw. He grabbed him and threw him overboard into a dimension full of candy, cotton candy, all sorts of sweets. We knew that was going to be a pain for him. We took out the other members of the crew. Omega looked at me and said, "I'm glad to see you've grown quite a lot, mate. So, how you been, Jack?" I turned, although I did quickly get a chuckle with the fact realizing that we had the same first name. I didn't really think about Jack Black the moment I realized. How did he know my real name? The only person I ever told that to was Pizza Man, and that's when I realized. No, that pizza symbol isn't to honor him, is it? It was always there. You just hid it when you met Cross, didn't you? Looks like it caught on to me. He took off his helmet. It wasn't just like a mutation. It was a helmet to go along with his new mutant body. It was Pizza Man, or as his real name is, Rex Jones. Rex had the same old look. He just didn't have his regular mask, and he didn't have his visor even. His hair had become somewhat longer and more crystal-like, with spikes, and there's also crystal-like markings along his face. His mullet was pulled back into a ponytail, with the mullet itself looking a lot spikier. "Well, Mott, it's good to see you again, old friend. Glad to see you've grown quite a bit. I know when we get back home, it's going to be a whole debacle trying to get people to let you officially change your age legally, but I'm sure they'll understand. I guess things kind of got the crap when I left. Cross told me all about it. It's nice to meet Cross. Nice dude. Fortunate what happened to him in that lab. Yeah. Look, the cowboy go by the name Rogue Pizza, I hear. Yeah, but since I guess the true Pizza Man is here now, I guess I should change that name. Well, you order a part of that, just remove the pizza and boom, you get Rogue. Rogue. I like that name. What happened to your eye, by the way? Did Cross not tell you? Oh, right. Kind of blocked it out. Just imagine it happened to you. It's painful. It's weird seeing you using all kinds of weapons. Oh, trust me. While in the rifts, I learned how to... I taught myself enough how to use every single weapon imaginable and taught myself in several forms of martial arts. Where am I? Well, I myself have learned martial arts, more fluid and quick and snappy, and a lot less heavy hitting than your default, I'm guessing. More than likely. Also probably very similar. Yours just hits heavier. It was then that the hunter we had met before, who we had learned was named Bio, informed me that I was officially becoming a hunter. It'd be great to tell Jake, which I also had told Pizza Man about, that his friend Juno was actually named Jake, and Juno was just the last name, and about the adventures we had, and that we'd have to deal with Pizza Cutter when we got back.